Hey, ladies and gents. It's been a while since I've seen or at least gotten a video out. I've been fairly busy with the real world. What can I say? Times have been busy for me. What can I say? I had to get the appointments done for my car and my mother's car to get the winter tires already on. And I finally got my mother's car done already a week before last. And I remembered on one of my tires that I had that we switched around for the summer tires, that one of the tires, the beads on the inside of the for the radial tires was starting to come through the side wall on the tire itself. So I went yesterday over to Canadian Tire to get one new tire because I needed a replacement tire for that one. I didn't want to take a chance of having my car break down with a tire that was that bad. So I had remembered that my mechanic, one of his assistants that was there, the apprentice that was there, saying, "Hey, you better look out for this." And I saw it when I took the tires out of my car to put the summer tires on, and I agreed with them. I agreed with them wholeheartedly that it needed to be replaced. So I actually spent Saturday, not a better part of the day, luckily. I had to go over to my local, well, a place called Canadian Tire. It's a Canadian store for Canada, and they have a mishmash of, for car repairs, oil change, things of that, sports, household goods, a mishmash of a little bit of everything. And it's kind of like Home Depot, as an example, where they have strictly gardening, seasonal gardening stuff, tools, stuff for the home, things of that nature. But this one here is actually a Canadian one dealing with also car repair. So what I did do is I went by yesterday because I had to pay off a huge bill that took me most of my paycheck, my last two paychecks to pay it off, and went down, got myself a new tire, one new tire, and I spoke with a friend of mine. So today, in the midst of a snowstorm that we're having outside today, which we've already received about close to close to 2 to 3 inches of snow, and went down to get it done to bring my car there for Monday. So all I have to do is go back on Monday with my car keys because he wasn't open today, on Sunday, of course, which makes sense. So I'm just going to drop the keys off there. I'm lucky that I have my mother's car here that I can still use for myself during the week while he gets it done. So I'm going to leave that there with him. I'm going to go tomorrow to hand off the key so he can actually get the tire, to get that one tire switched and put my winter tires on. So it's not going to be that bad. It's going to be about maybe $40 or $50 to get that done. And what else? What else did I want to do? I knew I wanted to do something else. I wanted to say something, of course. I should say. Oh yeah. Okay. I actually went over to Ryobi as well. Well, not over at my local Ryobi store. I happened to see on their website that they have these electric snow shovels. Now they had, since I'm using Ryobi and their ecosystem of batteries, the 18-volt line, I had seen an electric snow thrower, electric shovel, which is basically a mini version of a snow thrower that you can carry by hand using the 18-volt battery system that they have for the tools. So there was an actual special. I didn't have a chance to go to the store directly because I was going toto nini. I was having major brain farts on the weekends because I didn't have time to do what I wanted to do, to go down there to actually pick it up at the store. I ended up ordering it online, and it came within a couple of days, so that wasn't too bad. So got that at home. It was easy to assemble up to get the pole assembled, and there was also a little bit of a trim, which is acting as a kind of like what you would have in a regular snowblower, like a two-stage snowblower, which is the actual chute that you can actually move on top to toss the snow over, right? Well, this chute is actually stationary. You can only point it in one direction, and that's straight ahead of you. It didn't bother me that much because it was just a very small amount of snow. I think the only time that I would need to toss it right into the garden itself or the grass is if I had already made a pathway to one side and then just use it that way to dump it on top. But because it was only maybe about 1.5, maybe 2 inches for the walkway on top by the doors where you can go in for our duplex, and the walkway going down to the temple itself or the carport that we have, and to the street. So I've actually gotten that done with it, and it didn't take me that long either. They said that the battery life is about, they say it's about 20-24 minutes. I was there for maybe 10-15, and it didn't even break a sweat. But mind you, I didn't have a lot that much snow to deal with in the first place. Once I get more snow on the ground, like you're looking at maybe 3-4 inches, maximum 6. That's because that's the maximum it can take in for it to before it starts bogging down. To actually see how much battery usage I get out of it. But it's interesting to have. I really enjoyed using it. It's a new little fangled toy, as you as most wives or other guys that don't have these type of tools or are not really interested in working with their hands. What can I say? For me, it was something good. It was something different. I've always gotten tired very quickly with moving so much snow, especially with shovels. I'm always trying to look out for the best way to do things. Usually, if it gets to a point where, as an example, where I need to uh, where I need to actually use the snowblower, which is up to 24 inches high by 32 inches width. When it comes up to something like that, where there's a lot of snow that I need to excavate or remove, then yeah, I'll rather bring out the snowblower like that and just make a pathway. And we do have some regular plastic shovels large enough that you can make a decent pathway with. Just that some people that usually help out, that live as tenants upstairs, they only you make a small pathway to go through to the stairs. Whereas when I do the snow shoveling, especially the walkway, I make a full path so that way everybody can go there without without being so limited in the walkway. And this is where I find sometimes really a hassle that they only make a small pathway and not clear everything out because they're trying to get in and out, and that's it. Meanwhile, I deal with it and I do the full pathway. So something that I've learned in the past to get things done. Like Mike Holmes says, make things right. So do it once and you get it done right. And this is what I've always done, especially with snow shoveling. I don't take any chances. Let's remove the whole thing and make sure it's cleared out. So, with the little thing there, I like it for the walkway, and it's going to be great for the wood decks because the base itself is also plastic, so it doesn't really damage any wood trim or any floorboards. So that's going to be good in the backyard as well. So I'll test it out even further with the backyard too, to see how well it does and to see if it's really worth the money. So for what I paid for, which was I think it was 150 bucks, and then you add taxes to it. But the batteries I already had, so I didn't need to buy the unit itself plus a charger plus a battery on it. I already had the batteries. I have like maybe 6, 12 4 amp hour batteries. One is the regular lithium, the other one is high performance and also high capacity capacities that I have here too. So there's never much. There's never. I cannot say I don't have enough batteries for this. Uh, it should be more than enough what I have here, especially if it's going to be one of those where I have to make multiple passes with. So we'll see as it comes when I start getting up to the point where I get a lot more snow there to actually uncover. Because I remember at one point, many moons ago, 40 centimeters of snow. It's like, oh my god. And I, it's just one of those days that I can say for sure, getting that much snow off of a carport to clear the roof just so it doesn't damage the whole car or the whole system itself. It's quite a bit. And especially when you're using a snow thrower and you can hear it actually working to get rid of the piles of snow that's right like in the pathway itself on the walkway. And it's like it surprises me that the thing didn't shake apart, you know. So I'm hoping that this year will do the exact same thing. It will last me for a number of years. That I'll like it as a great little thing there. Not many. And once my friend saw it, he says, "I'm going to get one too," because he wanted one as well, but he went with a different brand, which is perfectly acceptable. We all have our preferences. We all have our particular brands, you know. And I said, choose the one that you feel fit, and he did. He chose the Echo line, and he enjoyed it as well too. He says, thought it was great. So that was basically about it. Work-wise, I've been fairly busy since we're rolling into December now, and Christmas is coming. So I have Christmas. I have a week's vacation between the 28th and 25th, 26th, 27th. I have between Christmas and New Year's. I have and just after New Year's Day, I have 1 week of vacation. So I'm working up until the 26th. I have the 25th off. Then once I have that there done, I have 1 day off. I have come back on the Friday, work the Friday, and then I can go on vacation right after that. So I have 1 week of vacation left, and I think I still have a couple of hours left accumulated still. So I can still take a day or two off from what I have, and I can't complain. So this is not really a huge vlog for today, but I figured I'd keep you guys up to date, at least with something here. What I will do eventually, if I can get a chance to, maybe with a friend of mine, you know, if they're both there, you know, if they're there with me at the same time. I do have one of those, what you call it, it's similar to like on a cell phone. It's one of those, where is it? Ah, here it is. These things, there we go. These are what they call as body cams. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show them how to use it. And it's just to make it simple, because what I can do instead of using a cell phone to record it, because I don't need no larger than 1024 by 768. I'd rather use this one, which is at 1080p, and have them record me actually using it, so that way you guys can get to see, or at least take a look at how it works. They all work basically the same. The electric snow shovels, anyhow. They do have a safety feature on there that you have to press no matter what. But at least to get an idea of what I was using. So basically that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. I bid you a good week, and I'll try to get to you next weekend. Okay, catch you then.